Well, let's say a word about Iraq. We will multiply every advantage in order to prevail over our enemy and innocent civilians in foreign lands. By any means, on any scale, Saddam Hussein, we will multiply every advantage.
War against Iraq.
Looks like a dictator, he's got the mange. Guess it's time for a little regime change.
Saddam Hussein.
I said, come on out, I've got you covered.
Because we decide who rules you, we decide, no not you. We decide who rules you, we decide, no not you.
Deputy Secretary Wolfowitz.
He researched nuclear weapons and received training in wiring explosives.
Deputy Secretary Wolfowitz.
He led another generation of men who would bleed and die for that extraordinary idea.
Regime change. Deputy Secretary Wolfowitz.
That through their sacrifice, freedom may once again have a new birth.
Good God, what are all these missiles for? If we can't have just a little war. So wolf it down, Wolfowitz, a stupid clown, Wolfowitz, jug-eared jackass thinks he's the god of death. Here's some fire from his whiny breath.
Saddam Hussein.
Mass destruction, particularly biological and nuclear.
Some members of the Bush administration have advocated military action against that country.
In order to terrorize their neighbors.
War against Iraq.
That regime must go.
War against Iraq.
By Richard Perle.
War against Iraq.
We have to be rid of Saddam Hussein once and for all. Richard Perle. He's made a great many enemies within his own country. Richard Perle.
War against Iraq.
By fear and intimidation. We have to be rid of Richard Perle once and for all.
Saddam Hussein.
They say he gasses his people with the gases that we provided. They say he oppresses his people, 'cause that's what Poppy Bush decided.
Much good can come from the prudent use of power.
The war does not end.
They trust us to be fair and restrained.
Obviously, they're very pumped.
War against Iraq.